is wrong with my camera? What? Who did this? Oh my God. I don't know why y'all keep touching my stuff. Why y'all keep touching my camera? Hold on. Wait a second. Let me get myself together. I don't know. Oops. Up, off, net. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. It's Friday. Bye. All right, man. Look. Who do we have here? Just Blaze? What's going on with you? Pay-per-view Dizzle. You my guy, man. We don't agree on everything, but I just love, that's manhood. We need you around so I can think differently. Love you to death, boy. Up off net. What's going on with you? Layla, what's going on with you? Triple D. Oops. All right, man. Oh. First, I want to say this. I got my mug life, right? Mug life. Where is it? You can barely see it. Got my mug life. Got my black 2 sugars all ready to go. Let me see. What's going on? Okay, make sure I'm okay. Dude, hit the Tyson bell. What's going on around here? We're going to talk about a few things. First, we got to talk about Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, his mediation with over that third fight with Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. That mediation is not going to be for a third fight. Huh? Come on. Wait a second. What? Hit the Tyson bell. They're talking about that mediation is going to be a financial payout. Now, they do owe Deontay the Bronze Bomber for that fight not happening, but they're saying that it's for a payout, not for a fight. Now, I'm getting a lot of information. Barbershop Conversation. I don't know how many of you guys know him. Barbershop Conversation, a boxing YouTuber. He had Bob Arum. He had Bob Arum on. Bob Arum let a lot of stuff out. I didn't even know about this. You guys did let me know. But let's give a Tyson bell to Barbershop Conversation. Yeah, Bob Arum was saying a lot of things. I got some sources, some people hitting me up saying that mediation is not going to result to a third fight. What it's going to result to is a financial payout. Now, so we got to talk about Anthony AJ Joshua versus Fury. What's going on with that? They say that they have a location for that. Wait a minute. Let me get the super chat. What you think of Cambosos Jr.? I think the boy can fight. I don't think he's no real danger for Teofimo Lopez, but the boy can fight. He's somebody that you should not, look past. That boy can fight. Also, we also have to talk about Keith one-time Thurman, if we can get to that. Keith Thurman's rant. That's my guy. No. Hey, that's the Tyson bell for Keith Thurman and his new shaved head. He lost the ponytail, so he lost a little bit of the softness. He's coming off the top saying, look, Bob Arum. So Bob Arum, he's getting a lot of play today. There's things that Keith one-time Thurman said about Elder True Spence, talking about Elder True Spence avoiding him. We could talk about that. We could talk about his respect that he has for Terrence Bud Crawford. On top of that, how much he disrespected Bob Arum. So we have to talk about that. Hit the Tyson bell for Keith one-time Thurman. Also, we got to talk about Michael Darmanius. I forget. Dasmarinas. I always get his name. I mess his name up because he's not that well known. I think the guy from the Philippines. I only saw him fight once. I saw him against Dasmarinas. Michael Dasmarinas. Yeah, I saw him against the Black Flash. I'm not sure if you got. I saw him once. He fought in a draw. What I didn't know, I knew he was his IBF mandatory. But Inoue, he's going to take on Inoue come spring. I'm sorry, Naoya Inoue. He's taking him on come spring. I didn't know that he was the IBF mandatory for years. I knew he was the IBF mandatory, but I didn't know it was for years. Now he's a tough cookie. Michael is a tough cookie. Michael Dasmarinas. Now, he's a tough cookie. What I do know about him is tall kid, right? Let me know if I got this mixed up. Yeah, he's a tall kid. He got power. He goes to the body nice. I remember that. He's southpaw. I remember that. He can punch pretty hard. He doesn't do that well. Look, fighting forward, he's going to kick your ass. It's Tyson Bale. Fighting backwards in the bank, my man. Tyson Bale for you. You can kind of get him if you get him going backwards. Everybody hit the like button. We got 400 people in here. This is a good Friday. Boy. Let's get some more likes up. It only takes a minute. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't gone to busr.com/showbiz, go to busr.com/showbiz to place a bet on your favorite fights. And we're talking about January 23rd, right? You got Conor Mcgregor versus Dustin Poirier. I will be giving something away, a big something away. I'm talking about maybe I should give away like some autographed Conor McGregor trunks. If you guys want something like that, say me, hit the Tyson Bale. Also, hit the like button, Duck Squad. Okay, we'll talk about that. But Casemiro, right? Casemiro looked like he's going to be taking on Rigondeaux. Now, after Casemiro, Rigondeaux, and Inoue and Dasmarinas, after those two fight, I'm thinking Inoue is going to beat him because he's a tough cookie. Look, this is why Naoya Inoue is top 3 powerful fights like this. Okay, fights like Emmanuel Rodriguez, fights like with Maloney, fights like with Nonito Donaire, fights like this. Okay, is why this guy is pound for pound. That's the tough. It is fighting Michael Dasmarinas. Fighting him is kind of like fighting. It's kind of like Crawford taking on Showtime Sean Porter. Hit the Tyson Bale. It's that type of struggle. Or like Errol the True Spence taking on Ugas. It's that type of struggle. So taking him on is a big deal. If he gets past him and Casemiro get past Rigondeaux, then we could talk about them two fighting again. The reason why that didn't happen was because of COVID. Me jabbed the like button. War Room. What else do we have to talk about? And we got to talk about a new venue for Anthony H.A. Joshua for Fury. So let's talk about Deontay Wilder. We got over 200 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. Look. What's up, Biz? What's going on with you? We can talk about some Canelo too a little bit. My brother bought me a Ali Liston frame for Christmas. Hey, that's the Black 2 Sugars Mug Life. All right, man, let's talk about it. So it is it is great news and horrible news. And I'm going to be preaching. All right. Did you hear Wilder mediation was for compensation? Read the title. Hit the Tyson Bale. Yeah, we're talking about it right now. So look, it's horrible news and it's great news, meaning it's great news for some and it's horrific news for others. And I'm about to preach a little bit. Thanks for the super chat. I'm about to preach a little bit. I try to warn you. I tried to warn you. That is not how you look. I don't want to laugh in the back. That is not how. I'm about to center this in. That is not how you get someone to fight you. What Deontay Wilder did is not how you go about getting a third fight. That's not how you go about a trilogy fight. I tried to warn you. When everybody was saying, ShowBizz the adult, you're hating. Maybe next time you're going to listen to me in the bank. I was talking about being a warrior. I was talking about getting respect. And then we sat back and watched Lomachenko do the same thing. And we got on his case. Huh? But then thought Wilder was justified. I was trying to tell you guys what was being complained about hit the bank, hit the Tyson bell. What was being complained about wasn't consistent. I said it time and time again. Tyson Fury tried to kill him in a ring, right? Then why would you want a third fight? And if you want a third fight, then Tyson Fury didn't try to kill you in a ring. Huh? If you want a third fight, hey, man, good win. Good go. I'm about to knock you out next time. Huh? What did I tell you? How to be? Well, we got a super chat. Yo, man, I feel like this needs to be said after the remarks about Gypsy people that can be seen as racist from, okay. I think Wilder got what he deserves. Yeah, there was a lot of racism being thrown about everywhere. Okay? In a bank. But I'm happy you said it. In a bank. We talked about racism before. What I was saying, people thought I was hating. How? I'm saying, Wilder, get in the gym, adjust, and knock him out. ShowBizz, you're a hater. Why? You're not going, ha, ha. Y'all made Wilder go, ha, ha. Now he's flat. He has nothing. He doesn't have a belt. He doesn't have a chance at the title until 2022. Is that what y'all wanted? That's what y'all wanted. Let me tell you something about life. Let me tell you a little something about life. What I know about life. You ain't getting nothing if you go about it going, ah! Ah! You don't get anywhere going about it that way. You need tangible results. You hear me? You need tangible results. Do you hear me? In the bank. Y'all knew that there was no way they were going to take the W from Tyson Fury. Y'all knew there was no way they were going to take the belt from Tyson Fury and give it to Wilder. So we need tangible results. He stays, he keeps the victory, he keeps the belt. Then don't go, get your ass in the gym and get back to it. Little Teofimo Lopez, 22 years old, try to tell you that. Hit the Tyson bell. He got the belt. He won. Y'all think he cheated? Fine. Did he get caught? No. Don't go, let's get busy. Tell JDs to keep a closer eye next time on the gloves. Look at my man. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. ShowBizz a coon. Look at him. He's afraid. Look at this guy. What's his name? Cesades. We need you. We need guys like you. He's afraid. We got to complain. Tyson Fury is a big mountain. ShowBizz is saying, get prepared, get ready, and knock that big mountain down. I'm a coon for saying that. Why? I'm too afraid to try. I got to go, I need somebody to go with me to make me feel good about myself. I didn't get the job I wanted. No, man. Do what it takes to get that job you want. Prepare. I'm talking about results. I'm talking about results because I can't eat. Trying to tell you. I tried to tell you. I was supporting Wilder in a totally different way than everybody else. I'm a Wilder fan. I'm a Wilder supporter. I was supporting him differently. Wilder. Hey, man, they ain't going to take nothing away. Egg-shaped form. Wilder. Shh. Dasmarinas. Wait, hold on. I need to get this right. Dasmarinas. Okay, I got you. Dasmarinas. Okay. Hit the Tyson bell for my man helping me out. Wilder, block me from Instagram. Hey, man, you ain't going. Ah! Calm down, bro. Fernando Vargas Jr., IG, Wilder versus Charles Martin. Hey, man, you preaching ShowBizz. I'm telling you. That's where I was at. In the bank. You refuse to call out Fury. Rather you pay out. Lame. Now look at the results. Forget that. Look at the results. Deontay Wilder got TKO'd. Now he got paid out some money. He sued him, got paid out some money for not having a third fight. That's the results. You were playing checkers. Y'all were playing checkers. Y'all made Wilder play checkers with this man. I said play chess. Right, Brent? Get in the gym. Get in the grind. Remember what Clubber Lang was doing in Rocky 3? While Rocky was sitting there dancing? Clubber Lang was like, ha, 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 ha. That's what I wanted from Wilder in the bank. Hey, Wilder, get that third fight. Get the third fight. He owe you. What did I keep saying? I said, Tyson Fury, you owe him one. Didn't I keep saying that? I said, Wilder gave it to you when you were on Booger. You owe Wilder. You owe him one. Now, Wilder. Results, baby. Get results. No. Egg-shaped form. Game over. That's okay. Don't listen to me. Deontay Wilder, only concern needs to be Alexander Usyk now. Yes, he got to crawl back. That's okay. Take that long roll, Wilder. That's okay, Wilder. It's done now. Now take that long roll. Knock them out on your way. Knock out Andy Ruiz. Knock them out on your way. Facts. Preach, Biz. Give yourself 10 bells. Come on now. Salute. Keith one time Thurman had hair. Thurman will be a great promoter one day. Hit the Tyson bell. Keith Thurman can talk. He got a life outside of this. Let's see what Common Man got to say. I'm glad because he was too emotional and he went crazy with the mouth. Yeah, and did not realize he was hurting boxing. Yes, with his stupid comments. Hit the Tyson bell. Thanks for the $10 super chat, Common Man. You feel me? Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. We got a lot of things going on. Hold on. Something just messed with me, bro. Good. Now we can stop with all the conspiracies. Now let's get back to boxing. Hit the damn gym and the Tyson bell. Whoops. What did high-low say? Brilliant. In the bank. Let's go. In this community, in the war room. And my man, Jay. Oh, you mother. Jay with the $50 super chat. Yo, Biz, do you think Joe Joyce is a good matchup for Wilder? Yes, he is. Wilder got to get around that jab, all those things. Now, Joe Joyce is too slow. Wilder's going to knock him out. Wait, you know what, though? Joe Joyce is the juggernaut. He got a beard. But Wilder, bro, Wilder's right hand. If your plan is to absorb Wilder's right hand, you're going night-night. But if he walks through it, you know what I mean? But if I was Wilder, yeah, let's get some of that Joe Joyce smoke. Let Let me see. My man J Rules Theory got busy today on this Friday, boy. A lot of people in our community see anything that's not praise from one or our own as hate. I know. And then they get defensive. It's constructive criticism. It is. It's constructive criticism. And you're right. Hit the Tyson bell. And let me tell you something. It's constructive criticism because I wanted the best. I want the best out of all of them. That's what I talk about. Getting the best out of all of them. Right? When I was talking about Wilder and saying, okay, he lost. Fine. He lost for a few reasons. He took the fight back to back. He didn't have any legs. Tyson Fury, he went to Crunk Gym, walked him down. He came in 270-something pounds, put the weight on his legs. There's a lot of boxing reasons why he lost. I get why he lost. That's fine. You lost, baby. Okay. Now get back in the gym, work on this. You seen him do this, have something for it. People saw that as me hating. How? Hey, man, you lost. Adjust. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, man, get that fight. Results. Get back in the ring. Get the fight. That's what I was saying. People thought that I was, hey, you don't love them unless you, I'm talking about boxing. Getting in the ring. Knocking Fury out. That's what I was talking about. Knock Fury out. That's what I was talking about. Now, get paid out. No Fury fight. Fury moves on. Fight for undisputed. That's the Black Two Sugars. Now you're not a part of the conversation for 2 years. Not until 2022 at least. That's the Black Two Sugars. Trevor P. Someone just mentioned this in the war room. Ruiz got beat, saw the excuses was not helping. Yep. And then he hit the gym. Yep. No one listens when you make excuses or complain. Right. Even if you're right. That's the funny thing. Even if you're right. Let me give a good example. In the bank, hit the type. I think I got another super chat too. Let me make sure. Right. Let me tell you, no one likes when you complain, even when you're right. Manny Pacquiao complained about his shoulder. Shut up. You got your ass whooped. Floyd Mayweather complained about his shoulder against Castillo. You got in there. Shut up. You got your ass whooped. Right? Lomachenko, hey, my shoulder. The judges were wrong. Doesn't matter. You got your ass whooped. You feel me? Even if you're right, Floyd Mayweather did have a hurt shoulder. Manny Pacquiao did have a hurt shoulder. Floyd Mayweather did illegally administrate fluids into his body through IV before the Pacquiao fight. Lomachenko did have a hurt shoulder. What's the results? That's why I said you got to respond in the gladiator way. I wasn't hating. I was keeping it a buck. People didn't realize that. I think AJ is on track to be undisputed. That Ruiz loss has made him a more patient and technical monster. And he's using his feet. Yeah, hit the Tyson bell. The facts are in the bank. That's my man. High Low's my man, dog. The pillar to this community, 100%. Now, here's the thing. And I know y'all see, it's $2, it's $2. At the end of the day, I look here, it'd be like $20, bro. Like, High Low is a maniac. He's off the chain. He's off the chain. Now, look. I can't call AJ versus Fury anymore. I did. There was I've been saying that Fury would beat AJ since I've seen AJ. I've been hip to Fury for a long time. When he had hair, I was hip to Fury for a long time because his name was Tyson, one of my favorite fighters ever. Right. And when I saw him, I was hugely disappointed. I said, his name is Tyson Fury. That's one of the best names I've ever heard in my life. I don't think there's a better name for a heavyweight I ever heard. Tyson Fury. That's insane. So I see this guy, and when I see him, he looks like a mess. Tyson Fury looks like a mess. I'm hugely disappointed. This guy is horrible. He shoot the jab. He's doing some things. I'm like, all right, he's huge. He beat a guy. This guy sucks. But then my eyes start to adjust. Hey, man, this dude is fighting like in the 1960s. He's fighting like Cass was fighting in the 40s and 50s. My eyes start to adjust, and I'm like, this dude is moving like Joe Louis, or just an inch here, an inch there. He's moving like Archie Moore. I'm like, wait a second. He's moving like Jersey Joe Walcott. He's throwing feints. I'm like, oh, he's brilliant. The first time I saw him, I think he hit himself in the face with an uppercut. I'm like, get this guy out of here. Over time, I'm like, hey, he's going to beat Klitschko. Hit the Tyson Bale. Hold on. Trevor, you are right. Now fans want to see that get back when they are healthy. I want Wilder back in the ring. Yep, not the courtroom, in the bank. Shout out how yes. Shout out to High Low. Yes, Trevor, I want him in the ring. See, I want results. I don't care about the whole man. The only thing I'm involved with is the ring. I stream the fight and I'm looking at it legally. We got to make sure we don't go stealing fights. The piracy is ridiculous for the fighters. I watched the fight. That's my concern. Get back in the ring. That's what I was into. Because I already knew. I knew they weren't going to give Wilder in the bank. I knew they weren't going to give Wilder the victory. I knew they weren't going to make it a no contest. I knew the gloves were gone. Everything was gone. And there were too many excuses. There was the weight of the costume. Then there was the water. And then it's all these excuses. It get convoluted after a while. It's just like, it's over. It's over. I knew it was over. When the WBC released the drug test and said they both came back clean, it's over. It's over. I'm like, the fight's over. It's done. Now, get your ass back in the gym. Get that third fight. I saw an unnamed podcaster call SOG Ward's coon for taking your approach with Wilder. Yep. It's about love and not hate, constructive criticism. Hit the Tyson Bale. Yeah. See, for some reason, when you take accountability, when you say, hey, man, you're accountable for your actions, let's get busy. All right? Hey, they ain't going to give you anything, bro. You got to take it with your right hand. You're cool. Bro, you got to take it with your right hand. They ain't giving you nothing. Make way with your right hand. All right? Implement a left hook. Do a little footwork. Do some stuff you haven't done before. You're cool. That's what's going on now. That's what's going on now. In the bank. We almost spending too much time on this subject. Oh my God, Jay! Jay! Oh, you motherfucker. King Kong! This is my guy right here. Biz, do you think in the future these current heavyweights will be considered all-time greats? Keep doing your thing, Biz. Yes, I do. Hit the Tyson Bale. I do, because these guys are in an all-time era. There's Wilder and Joshua and Fury and Ruiz. Oh my God. Oh my. There's Dillian White. Oh my. There's Povetkin, gold medalists. And there's gold medalists out here. There's people who medaled. There's Joe Joyce, there's silver medal. There's people who medaled. We're all together. There's Dubois. It's like, oh my God. This is actually, it's not as good as the 70s and 90s, but this is a great heavy. Boom. I just got notified that those McGregor shorts are going to happen. Hit the Tyson Bale. Hey, if you want those shorts, some autographed McGregor trunks, say me right now. Say me right now. Let me know. So whoever comes out of it is going to be an all-time great heavyweight, and the rest of these guys going to be great. So I keep saying I think Wilder is going to be in the Hall of Fame. I do. And now Black Sun was like, get out of here. Black Sun said, "Get out of here," because after a loss, what does he do? You know. But for me, I think he's going to be. But thanks for Jay. Thanks for the super chat. Who else we got? Yeah, go to busr.com/showbiz to place a bet on that fight. I'm going to bet. I'm going to ask y'all how much. Preach, Jay, the original Jay. Jay, that's my guy, man. Jay's up here. Preach, Biz. That's my dude. Hit the Tyson Bale for Jay Brown. You mother. Jay came in like King Kong. That's my guy right there. Me. Somebody put Mr. on accident. Like, oh, hey, yo, me. let's see what else we have. I'm going to ask you guys, how much should I bet on my man super chatted his meat? Hey, I'm going to ask you guys, how much should I put on the Conor McGregor Poirier fight? Just let me know. I'm thinking a minimum of $5K. I really think McGregor's going to win this one. How much you guys think I should bet on that fight? Let me know. What do you think? Because and we could go into this a little bit later. I'll give a breakdown of the fight. Thanks for the super chat, Ricardo. 5K, 10K, 4,000, something like that. Yeah, PBV. I think no 20. Yeah, right. 10K McGregor. Common man say 1K, bro. Because that's the thing. The long layoff and stuff like that. We'll see. 5K. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking from 2 to 5K. I'm feeling what PP V Dizzle said. When you said 4K, think of something like that. We'll try something like that. See what happens, man. If McGregor makes me lose some more money, man, brother. Anywho, go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on that fight. All right. So let's talk about this. ShowBizz is awesome. Thank you so much. Let's talk about this. Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury. It looks like the location has been set. Once again, they said it. He said it to Barbershop Conversation. I'm going to cite my source. I just saw Barbershop get some hate on here. I don't know what he does wrong, but I'll tell you this. He did have that Bob Arum interview. All right. So I got a lot of information. Dustin chin is better since no real weight cut. Oh, that's a good point. Fantastic point. Hits Tyson Bell. It looks like they already picked the location, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, something like that. They were saying that the time schedule would be like early day for the States and then later in the UK, prime time for the UK or something like that. So I'm thinking it may be somewhere like Saudi Arabia. It may be Saudi Arabia. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, I don't know what's going on in their heads. Okay. I just came from the gym, so I'm sweated out pretty good. I don't know what's going on in their heads. Hold on real quick. Ricardo, another super chat. A new member, boy. Thank you so much, RH. Let me see. Nice. Yeah, Brent. But Brent, I think the location should have been the UK. How many of you guys think the location should have been the UK? If you don't think so, say Cap. If you think so, say me. Come on, man. Hit the Tyson Bell. I know the money probably wasn't there, but come on, man. This is the biggest UK fight of all time. I mean, could you guys have made it? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, could you guys have somehow? I don't know, man. I don't know. Could you? Yeah, me. I mean, come on. Hit the Tyson Bell for the UK. I just really think so, man. Somebody said Cap. Brandon said, get that UK, somebody. Oh my God. Now, let me ask you this, man, just real quick. It looks like Tyson Fury versus Anthony AJ Joshua is going to happen. Give him some love for that. They're talking about somewhere around May, June. Give him some love for that. So it looks like it's going to happen. Now, listen up. That is one of the most important fights of current boxing history, right? Hit the Tyson Bell. Think about it. We're on the cusp of one of the more important fights we could have. We're talking about now, I think Tyson Fury is the lineal champion. I've been saying that forever. And then after he beat Deontay Wilder, it just doubled down on it. He's the lineal champion. Now, with Tyson Fury being the lineal champion, I feel that way. But for everybody who doesn't, this is for it all. Undisputed lineal champion. We get all of that cleaned up, don't we? Fury has no UK license. I wonder why. He's like, man, Joe, don't. Hey, listen, in the war room, don't be what do you call that? God, passive aggressive. Not in the war. This is the war room. I think he cheated, and he has no license in the UK. Hit the Tyson Bell. But he does. He has his license is okay in the UK, from my understanding. Fury, it was like a thing, but he can fight in the UK. His fight against Abel Caballero was going to be in the UK. Fury versus AJ is the UK version of Ali versus Frazier. Yes. Hit to Tyson Bell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That's the biggest fight in UK history. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We speak straight in this community. Yeah, man. Just cut it. Just cut to the mustard, bro. I love your super chat, but just cut to the mustard. I think he okay. Black 2 sugars. Now with that said, this is going to be for all the marbles, undisputed, all those things. I see it being like Sonic hitting the spikes and all the rings coming out once the fight is over. I do. I think the sanctioning body is going to start trying to strip away, which they shouldn't. But I think they are. Hey, you did mandatory this, mandatory that, all those things. But let me ask you guys this. Does AJ have a real serious chance to beat Tyson Gypsy King Fury? I think he does now. I think AJ has shown that he can box, he can slug, he has it all. So I think he definitely can beat him. Hit to Tyson Bell for AJ. I thought he didn't have a chance for years against Tyson Fury. I said if anyone could beat him, it's Wilder. That's what I thought with Fury. If anybody can beat him, it's Wilder, because all the boxing stuff don't matter when it comes to Wilder. That's what I thought. As long as he has that right hand, that nuclear missile, he can knock you out. Hit to Tyson Bell. So I thought AJ had no shot. Now, not because that was the old AJ. Now, AJ 2.0, he has more than a shot. White Povetkin 2 confirmed your prediction. Here's the funny thing. I kind of had Povetkin to begin with. But the funny thing about that fight is White was dribbling him off the canvas. That we got to keep that a buck. Before he got knocked out, which wasn't a lucky punch, it was a setup. Okay, he was hitting him at the body, hook, body, and then he went upstairs and knocked him out. So hold on real quick. I don't think it's a good idea for Fury to charge AJ like he did. And Wilder, no, he got to be slick against only Wilder. You only do that with Wilder. That's the game plan for Wilder, because Wilder he can't fight going backwards. He could only wait to throw that sniper shot. He's a sniper, but if you got an automatic weapon and you getting close to him and he missed that first shot and you're going to beat him. He's a sniper in the tower, right? In the clock tower. But once you go up those stairs, you turn around, it's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? I really love that. I love using that as an example. I hate to say it, but I got Tyson Fury beating Anthony AJ. Really, really coming, man. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah. I think Fury, does the Fury and the jab. I think AJ, it takes AJ a while to kind of figure that out. But AJ rips to the body, and AJ could probably beat him, bro. It's a good. Okay, how about this? Who do you guys rather win? Seriously, who do you think does better in the heavyweight division? Not who is your favorite fighter. Who do you think does boxing better once they become undisputed lineal champion? That's the question. And that's the Black 2 sugars. Who do you think does boxing better? Fury, AJ, Fury. AJ, easy, Joshua. I don't care. Both are great. Fury does. Wilder. AJ. Time for the... I see what you're saying. Because look, here's the thing. I can understand why we split. Because both of those boys will fight anybody. I'm going to tell you something. I think it'll be more impressive. Okay? Rather have AJ end up with an AJ uppercut. End it with an AJ uppercut. Into Tyson Bell. That can happen because Fury likes to duck low a lot. And that was the thing that Wilder had no other punch but the straight right. So he was that's how he was getting with the first fight. He was ducking so low. Busy day today, but I will catch the live later. Much love to you, DP. $15 super chat. That's wonderful. But wanted to love for the community. Much love to you. The community, my man. You busy, man. Have a good time. Double back, though. Double back. Let me see. Joshua works harder than any other heavyweight, but Fury works hard too and has more natural than Joshua. Well, here's my thing. Here's my thing with that. Wouldn't it be a fantastic though if Fury beat AJ? Let me tell you. Remember when Sugar Ray Leonard beat Duran, Hearns, and Hagler? Remember when Sugar Ray Leonard's wild ass beat Wilfred Benitez, Floyd Sr.? Isn't that awesome? Like, let's say Fury has a draw with Wilder, TKOs him, beats AJ twice. See, let me tell you what we do like. Let me tell you what we really like. Okay, we do like when you're able to fall and get up. Absolutely, that's the biggest thing ever, right? The fact that Fury was able to get up in the 12th round against Wilder, all those things. The fact that he was able to survive that cut against Otto Wallin, all those things, adversity, all those things. He can deal with those things. That's amazing. But don't you like when you can start saying, hey, I think I watched one of the best ever? Like, doesn't it feel great when you can be like, I think I watched one of the best ever? I remember looking at Kobe Bryant and towards the end of his career, especially the last one when we scored 60-something, whatever he did, that last game. I remember looking at that man and saying, I think I watched top 4 greatest basketball player of all. At the time, when I saw that, I was like, so, you know what I mean? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's say Fury beat, you know what I mean, Brent? Facts biz. You know what I'm saying, pay-per-view? You just sit there like, man, in the bank. For my man High Low. Nas to Nas. Shapeless Fury. No one expects him to win. Looking like that, no one expects him to win. We starting to get past his shape, right? His chest look like his back, his arms look like his legs, his trunk's all the way up right above his chest. He got a bald head. You're just like, what? This dude is terrible. The arms lanky and long, like noodly, and he's whooping your ass. It's like, dog, this. Oh, thanks for the super chat, DJ. Let's see what Ryan has to say. Don't get me wrong. I'm for Fury all the way, but I respect Joshua. Okay. AJ is a juicer. These guys right here, boy. They're the little black 2 sugar. Hey, we spent 40 minutes on AJ. We talk way too much. We may have to go an hour and a half because I got some stuff to say. Let's talk. You guys want an hour and a half? Let's try an hour and a half today because I got some stuff to say. Okay, so look, and I'm sorry to go past the hour. Look, all of this was very unprofessional for me. I started late, and I promised you guys 12 o'clock. I think I started like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like something dumb. So I apologize for that. And now I'm going past what is recommended. So I'm sorry for that. Now, look, here's the thing. Keith one time, Thurman. Okay. Look, my man said 2 hours, fam. I'm like, what? We good. Let's see what Slick got to say. I think it comes down to mentality, their mental state. AJ has shown me if you can get in his head, you have a chance. Also weight and height plays a huge part. If you could get in his head. I never thought about that, bro. I always saw him as calm and collective, but Big Baby Miller had him. He was puppeteering him a little bit. I think Big Baby Miller, he got him in rap battles, and he was right. But AJ hold on. AJ is that brother's strong. Mentally, he's strong. Like AJ, he shows a level of mental strength too. Like, you know what? I want this. Yeah, we may. Let me toy around with that idea. Let me see what else we got. Let's see. But you make some good points. AJ B Fury won't fight Wilder. No, I think AJ will fight. No, I think AJ would fight Wilder. I've come to that conclusion that AJ will fight anybody. And I've come to the conclusion that AJ is actually disappointed that it wasn't him to TKO Wilder, hit to Tyson Bell. I've come to that conclusion. I've like listen to AJ talk. AJ is disappointed it wasn't him because he knew the game plan. So according to AJ, all right, but I can only take his word. No, I think he would fight Wilder. I think he would. I think he still wants some of that Wilder smoke even now. I think he would. Off topic, but I'm very depressed and down, but your content keeps me in control. Just want to thank you, ShowBizz. Any words of encouragement? My God. Let me tell you something, man. You won't be down as soon as you say I'm not down. You came here and you said that my show, it lifts you up, right? So that means you can be lifted. That means it's a state of mind. You feel in control when you watch my show, meaning that you can get in control. All you need to do is just get in control, right? You show it all the time. I go here live every day, and you display that you can control everything. I control, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm getting back in shape. I can run again. I had 2 torn patellas. I was at a low point myself, but I know it's just a state of mind. I could get in control right now. You're in control right now watching me. So when you leave, stay in control. Every day, I'm in control. You grab the wheel. Just say you in control. You already know it's a state of mind. But much love to you. Thanks for the super chat. Much love to you. You ain't down. You're not down. Just say you're not down, bro. You're not down. You're not down. I think Fury has more skills than Joshua. Natural skills and yeah, he does. Wait, have I been missing stuff? Hold on. There's a lot of people in the live stream. So everybody hit the like button, please. There's over 900 people in here. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. I think Fury has more skill than don't duck me, son. Yeah. We gotta talk about Keith one time Thurman. Definitely. In my opinion, Fury reminds me of an old time boxer, very clever. My dad boxed in the 60s. What's your name? Rolly. Lightweight. He same style and looks clever. Yeah, boxing was better then. The sweet science was better then. It is. And that's why anybody who kind of resembles that is a champion. Hit to Tyson Bell. Anyone who resembles that is whooping everybody. 100%. If you got that old school, that clever wit, right? The sweet side, you whooping everybody. Really. Facts are in the bank. High low is my dude, bro. That dude's insane. Let me see. Love you, Biz. Much love to you. So here's the thing. Let's talk a little bit about Keith one time Thurman. Look, Keith one time Thurman. He told Bob, you got to understand, when I was listening to that live, that Instagram live, I was laughing my balls. I was laughing. I was trolling a little bit. I was just having a good time. Okay. So if you see the comments and you see ShowBizz the adult, I was having a ball. I saw him look at it and look back like I was having a ball. But really, though, I have nothing against Thurman. I like Thurman right now. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place your bets on your favorite fights. Thanks a lot, BK. I love Keith Thurman right now. Shaved head Keith Thurman. I love that boy right now. That boy is sick of the mess, but we'll talk about all that right now. Jay! Hold on, dog. It's the Tyson Bell. It's Friday, baby, boy. I love Jay. Dog, Jay was like, look at ShowBizz, jack of all trades, motivational speaker too. Much love, Biz. Man, hit the Tyson Bell. That's my man. Jay was like, look here. So look, let's talk about Keith one time Thurman. That's my man, Jay. Jay's all right. That guy's all right. That's $150 from Jay. Everybody give Jay the Tyson Bell. So look, Keith one time Thurman. Check this out. Oh, my take on White Povetkin too. Like I said, I think, look, my bad. Well, let's talk about that real quick. White Povetkin too. Look, I saw Povetkin before when he was getting dribbled off the canvas. I was looking at that like, no, if Povetkin could get back up, he's working on something. I thought Dillian White was catching him with some stuff, but I saw Povetkin having a strong foundation that he was working on. He kept going to the body. I knew it was going to go upstairs. He was getting dropped in the meantime, but I was like, oh, Povetkin's going to beat him. Remember I said that. I said, oh, now White's going to give him his knockout. Right? Remember, now it's your turn, White, because I saw Povetkin working on something. Povetkin's going to work on something. What I'm saying is the reason why I'm going for Povetkin here is because I think Povetkin is a better boxer. I like Dillian White, but I never saw Dillian White as the guy that everyone else saw. I never saw him on the level everybody else saw him on. I actually thought Povetkin may be better than him. Hit the Tyson Bell. My whole thing was Dillian White, I just thought it was kind of his time. He had such a momentum. Because the fight game is 90% mental. So he had such a momentum. I was like, well, that can carry you through. But don't be shocked if Povetkin beats this guy, right? I always feel that way about Pulev a little bit too. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. He's smarter. Yeah, Brent. He has a better foundation, Brent. The guy is really good. He's been good for a long time. Povetkin's been good for a long time. That's a guy that, didn't really get the AJ stardom, but he's been good for a long time. And that's a victory that AJ has that he struggled with that people need to give AJ more credit for. AJ has been through it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to White and Povetkin too, I got Povetkin. But look, let's talk about Keith one time Thurman. It took an hour for me to get here. Heavyweight division is that lit, so we're gonna do another hour. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for going over. But I have to get through this. Now Keith Thurman, he said, "F Bob Arum." Okay. I saw it as a rant that was necessary from Keith Thurman's point of view and kind of from the boxing landscape. I'm not saying F Bob Arum, but I'm just saying I understand. It's kind of like, bro, you can't get this together. When you look at Bob Arum, right? It's kind of like, dang, bro, like look, I've never been a promoter before, so I can't criticize him on that aspect. From a ignorant person, bystander, looking at Bob Arum, you're just like, well, bro, if you don't have a charismatic guy like Fury, right? If you don't have a charismatic guy doing your job for you, I'm not sure if you're able to handle the fighters. And then once they get so good at it, they kind of stray from you. It's almost like they don't need you. That's why Keith one time Thurman was like Floyd Mayweather. What do you say? Bye, or whatever he said. He was Pacquiao, gone. Whatever he was like, Terrence Crawford, got to go. Like all the stuff that Keith one time Thurman was saying, it's not like it wasn't in the bank. Hit the Tyson Bell. And when he was talking about the whole, you're lowballing people with the $2 million here and, offering me $1 million and Showtime Sean Porter, which Terrence Crawford need to fight Porter over Keith one time Thurman. 100%. Porter is sitting right there. Much love to the channel, brother. Salute. Much love to you, Quentin. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson Bell. You feel what I'm saying? So him talking about Bob Arum lowballing guys. Well, if you kind of look at it from Bob Arum's perspective, he has no choice. What was that on? He has no choice. If you look at it from his perspective, when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford, he guaranteed so much money. I keep forgetting how much it was. Almost $5 million. It's like 4.5, whatever it is, 4.3. I forgot. He guaranteed him so much money. And people not clamoring over Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford is not a pay-per-view guy. So he got to rely on the venues. He got to rely on people buying the tickets. And if COVID is going on, you got to wait, right? God, he's in a tough spot with Terrence Bud Crawford. But that's when you have to come in, try to get him some endorsements, try to do some things, try to talk to some guys, pull some strings. See if Terrence Bud Crawford, he's not Muhammad Ali. He's not Tyson Fury. He's not Mike Tyson. He can't That's not what he is. Not everybody's the same guy. He's not Ryan Garcia or Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not those guys. Devin Haney's not those guys, right? But when you have somebody like that, you got to try to pull it out of him, okay? The reason why he's doing so well with Tyson Fury and AJ is charismatic. Fury is charismatic. And then you got Eddie Hearn, who's young and spry, and he understands social media. He understands the environment. He understands how he can talk junk and do those things. Bob Arum is getting too old for the job. Hit the Tyson bell. I love him to death, but he's like 165 years old. When you're 165 years old, bro, you can't help but to be a little bit out of touch. It is what it is. Like I said before, Bob Arum is great at creating stars, not taking care of them. Once they're famous. Good job. In the bank. One Time versus Bud is fire. Yeah, it's fire. It is fire. And let's do it like this. When you look at Bud, if you look at One Time, who's more exciting to watch? Brother, I'll do it for you. Bud Crawford. Look, hold on. Keith One Time Thurman, Copland. Keith One Time Thurman is exciting to watch. He is, because he could get hurt. But Terrence Bud Crawford he's knocking everybody out. Everybody. Keith One Time Thurman used to be One Time. He stopped knocking people out. Terrence Bud Crawford's been knocking everybody out. And when you look at Terrence Bud Crawford, the way he promotes himself is in the ring. Terrence is willing to get knocked out to knock you out. Terrence is willing to get knocked out to knock you out. You saw him against the Mean Machine. He was making huge mistakes, so his fights can be entertaining. I saw Boo Boo Andre doing the same thing his last fight, right? So how Terrence Crawford promotes himself is trying to get crazy knockouts. When you talk about the actual thing that we're watching, Terrence Crawford is handling that. But the game is more pop. Let me tell you this. Megan Thee Stallion shouldn't be getting paid more than Rhapsody, right? But Megan Thee Stallion, she got more things that people are into when it comes to pop. Who's a better rapper? Since they rap? Rhapsody. But the thing is, rapping is also about being a star. Who's a bigger star? Megan Thee Stallion, right? So if you're going to manage Rhapsody, you got to put her in a movie. You got to do things to kind of help her out. Okay, you can't just say, "Hey, Rhapsody, you got to get on your own, go on an Insta." She's just not that. People are just not that into her, right? So you gotta pull some strings. One Time can box, but I think he has something to prove after talking all the smack. Now that he lost, he wants to beat everybody, bro. How about this? You got to get paid. Let me tell you this. I'll help her out. Yeah, BK. Let me tell you this. Keith One Time Thurman. No, we're going to do it like this. Canelo Alvarez. It's going to make sense in a minute. Canelo Alvarez left Oscar De La Hoya and went on his own and fought immediately. Now he's going to fight Yildirim immediately. And then he's talking about the winner between Boo Boo Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders. He is on a roll. Why? Dude, when COVID happened, there was a year of not. This guy has mansions. He got businesses. He got cars. He got planes. At his age, he didn't expect the dough to stop rolling in. The dough stopped rolling in. That guy, you want to talk about, he went, for real. Canelo was like, give me a fight. Billy Joe, Colin Smith, give me somebody. Get Billy. I'm going, Oscar. I'm gone. Oscar, you don't understand, bro. I got this. I got that. I got my wife. I'm out of it, bro. I'm gone. We're going to court. Let me go. So now you got Keith Thurman like, yo, you talking about who is barber in the bank. Y'all talking about who his barber. That's Keith. Keith was click. Bro. Now he's on Instagram talking about, fuck F you. What can I say? Let me reach in my pocket. Spence, you're a duck. What else I got? Terrence Bud Crawford, you're not that good. What else I got? Swift, Keith Swift Thurman. What else I got? Bro, facts are in the bank. Bro, the money got tight. You want to know the real. You want to know the real, not to be counting people's dollars. Dog, remember when I interviewed Caleb Plant? Sweet Hands kept it a buck. Sweet Hands was like, yo, I had to talk to the wifey, bro. Hey, what can I invest in? Sweet Hands, he's not that animated, so he did it cool. Like, hey, yeah, so I had to invest in that. I had to put my money in this. Yo, COVID had people popped. Had people popped off up off it. Had people popped off up off it. So Keith is like, hey, let me reach in my pocket. Showtime Sean Porter, I'm the show. Pacquiao, you ain't that good. Bro, everybody, Keith versus everybody. Now, if he could have a fight versus everybody, he would have taken it. Hey, Keith versus Showtime at 1 a.m. Then you got to fight against Errol Spence at 10 a.m. Word? Okay, who do I fight next? You fight Bud at 5 a.m. and then you fight. Bro, he would have fought them all. That's what you're seeing. If you want me to keep it a buck, that's what you're seeing. He was tired of it, bro. He was tired of it. I got to cut off the ponytail. I got to cut off the ponytail and start knocking some cats out to let these motherfuckers know you ready to take them out anytime you feel like it. You got to get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to. Otherwise, you might as well be dead. Hey, remember when Tupac went in? You got to start. He was like, check yourself, Q. You got to start stashing some collars to let those motherfuckers know you ready to take them out anytime you feel like. That's what Keith is on. That's what Keith is on. Shoot, I'm sitting here. I'm Keith Sweat right now. I got all the. That's what happens when you come back from the gym and you start. You feel what I'm saying? Bro. And you know what? I don't care. Head to Tyson Bale. I don't care. Whatever it takes for Keith Thurman to get back in the ring and get busy, I'm fine. Because let's keep it a buck. When it comes to the welterweight division, it's better with Keith in there. The welterweight division is better when Keith in there. Somebody said ShowBizz Bishop. Let's keep it a buck. And that's the black two sugars. And that's facts. Throw Keith back in the mix. Hey, it was kind of funny though when they were like, "Hey man, you want to fight Virgil? How about fight Virgil Ortiz or Boots?" And then Keith was like, "Hey, let me get a warm up." Hold on. Let me throw on my windbreaker. I don't like the sweat. Keith checked out the MGM and booked a Motel 6. Yeah, he did. Hold up. My watch is in the way. Hey, y'all see that part? Nobody's talking about that part. Nobody's talking about that part. When Keith one time, Thurman, when they were like, "Hey man, how about Virgil Ortiz and how about Boots?" Keith was just like, "Bro, I'm straight." Hey, let me get some quick little smoke, and then I'll be back at you. They settled. No. The mediation is for a financial payout. It's not going to be for a fight. Y'all remember that? But I kind of felt like he was capping on one thing. with all the truth that Keith was saying some big facts, though. Keith was, all right. And to give Keith some credit, when he was hurt, right, when he was ducking Errol Spence, he was keeping it a buck, kind of, with like his injury. Remember when he was like, Errol said to fight me whenever you're ready. Well, guess what? I'm not ready. I think what he meant was, I'm hurt. I'm injured. He had like an injured hand and he had these things. Keith said, I got an hour free between Spence and Porter, ready to fight everybody. and look, in the bank. and let me run this by you. Let me run this by you. Keith Thurman, I think he was kind of, I think personally, he was kind of soaking up the injuries a little bit too much, right? The reason why I say that is because he wanted Jeff Horn. In the midst of all of that, I'm not ready for Errol Spence. He wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Jeff Horn and stuff like that. But he was kind of capping to me when he was like, I hurt my hand, I hurt this, and then Errol Spence got into an accident, and now he doesn't want to fight me. It was like, it didn't really go like that. I feel you, but it didn't really go like that. I was so involved in watching that very closely because Keith one time, Thurman was one of my favorite fighters. Oh my God. Another member, boy. What's going on with you? Was that Batista? What's going on with you? So Keith one time, Thurman was one of my favorite fighters. I was watching, the second hour, we kind of talked more intimate. I was watching him very closely. And he was scared. He was scared of Errol Spence. I will always think that, I did reach out to Keith Thurman, like, hey man, you want to do an interview? Because I know that'd be classic. Because I'm telling you, I promise you, I would probably have a wig on. Keith, if you're watching, if you accept that interview, I'm sorry, I would probably put on a ponytail wig to be funny. Like, I would probably put it on, but like, look, man, one of us got to have the ponytail. But I won't be clowning Keith whatsoever. I like him right now. I like what Keith is saying. I like what he's doing right now. I think it's best for boxing when Keith is sounding like one time he's angry. He's going to fight angry. I like that better. Because Keith Thurman, to me, I think my last super chat faded. Oh man. Let me see your last. Because Keith Thurman, to me, was one of the guys that was affected by the Mayweather effect. He was affected by the Mayweather effect. Once he became unified, he was sitting there like the god. Hey, man, make sure, you're going to have to get past them and get past them to get to me. And blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Crawford equal Wolverine. Oh, I love this. Spence, Black Panther. I love this. Enos, Spider-Man. Ooh. Who's the baddest fighter of them all? 2022. Ooh, I like that. I think Spence is going to prove himself to be I think it's going to be Black Panther, right? To prove himself. Because I think he's going to have more opportunity to. If you guys don't know, it looks like the WBA is going to upgrade in the bank. If you don't know, and I may have to do a shoot the jab to this, but I'm gonna let you guys know since we're going a whole nother hour or half hour or whatever. The WBA is going to upgrade Ugas into the champion. They're not going to make him super champ. Okay. I want you guys to understand. They're just going to dissolve. They're not going to, this is what it is. They're not going to vacate Manny Pacquiao super title. They're going to dissolve it with Manny. If Manny takes on McGregor, he's not going to be the champion at that point. That's what WBA is talking about doing. Why? Because they haven't been getting paid. You got a sanctioning body that's in a guy who hasn't fought since July 2019, bro. That's a lot of money being missed. Hit the Tyson bell. It is. So they're talking about upgrading Ugas into the champion. And with Ugas is with the PBC, right? So Spence and Ugas. Now, someone has spoken to Spence about it. I forgot somebody interviewed Spence or something like that. And Spence said that he thinks it'll be an interesting fight. Spence wants the WBA belt for sure. Okay. He wants that title and he wants to fight Terrence Crawford at the end. If Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao fight, which I'm gonna do a video on that too. Conor McGregor is ruining his. I don't think I really don't like Pacquiao versus Conor McGregor. I don't. I am empathetic towards the purse, a portion of the purse going to relieve COVID, but COVID is kind of being relieved. But I'm not in the Philippines, so I don't know how bad the condition is. I heard it's very bad out there. You guys know more than me. I'm not going to sit from my couch from the States and talk about your condition. All right, hit the Tyson bell. But I understand giving a portion of the purse to the relief of COVID out in the Philippines. That's the only thing I'm feeling. Other than that, I think Conor McGregor is making the same mistake twice. He's fighting himself. Okay. When he had that great victory, when he was doing his things against Alvarez and all those guys, and then went to boxing, his whole world was just ruined for 2 years. So if he beats Dustin Poirier and not do what Dana White is suggesting as far as fighting twice in the UFC and fight Manny Pacquiao, it's just that it's a different set level of preparation and a whole promotion thing. And I don't think Dana White is getting behind it. If that fight end up happening, which it looks like it probably is, since they're both very much interested, if that fight end up happening, that is bad for McGregor. It is bad for boxing, in my opinion, and it's bad for the welterweight division. And you're going to have Manny Pacquiao, his belt going to get dissolved, and Ugas going to be champion. That's a hard fight for Spence because, in my opinion, I love you to death, Spence, but Spence avoided. I remember when Ugas was the IBF champion. I remember he was the IBF mandatory. When Errol Spence became IBF champion, I remember when Ugas was the IBF mandatory. Nobody's going to make me forget that. Because I remember being like, oh, snap. If Errol beats, I forgot who he was going to fight. Ugas was on the undercard. If Ugas win, Errol win, they got to fight each. I would never forget that. Then it just went away. Like, Ugas versus Errol Spence went away. So right now, for me, it is okay. If Ugas becomes a WBA champion, that okay, you get your because that should have been happened. Ugas versus Errol Spence should have been happened. Let me see. Glad you're still going. Missed the first hour due to medical procedure in the bank. Don't tell me about your medical procedure, but I hope you're doing fine. Hit the Tyson bell. Hope you're good, brother. Let's see with Thor's brother got to say. ShowBizz, hit the Tyson bell for your boy Thor's brother. I can't see with these new contacts I have. I got to get my contacts changed. Lamar Odom just signed a boxing. I heard about that. If I saw Nate Robinson go, I would be like, I'm good. If I see Nate Robinson, I'll be like, I'm straight. But go ahead, Lamar. It sucks. Max gonna win. Ugas beat Porter, in my opinion. Me too. I think Ugas was robbed of that knockdown. I think it was a knockdown. Okay. Thurman versus Ugas makes things interesting, but I think the PBC, if I was the PBC, I would have Thurman versus Ugas. Hit the Tyson bell. Because Thurman versus Spence, Thurman with the belt, Spence with the belt, and Terrence Crawford with the belt is far more, it's just more entertaining. It's just, mwah. But if Errol Spence is advancedly growing out of the welterweight division, you may want to feed Ugas to him so he can hurry up and be undisputed before going to 154 in the bank. So it's really, I'm not sure what the business plan is. But Keith Thurman was capping, though, in my opinion. That's for sure, ShowBizz. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. What's going on with you, brother? I hope everything's good with you. Last time you were in here, you were talking about a hospital or something like that. I hope everything's good with you, bro. Yeah, I think Keith Thurman was capping up pretty good when he was like, it just didn't happen. And if you want a guy, so-and-so. If you want a guy, he said if Errol Spence really wanted a guy, he would make it happen now and all those things. Because right now, Keith Thurman, you're down looking up. When you're up looking down, you're pulling that move. But the reason why I'm on side one time instead of the truth on this one, when it comes to Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman, yeah, recovering well. Appreciate that, fam. Hit the Tyson bell for my man Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. The reason why I'm on the side of one time and not on the side of the truth in this one, I'm going to tell you why. It has nothing to do with I don't fanboy for anybody. You guys know that. So let me let you guys, an unbiased reason why. I am not about, now I'm about to get preachy. or maybe I should dial it back. I am not about if you would have, I would have, and you didn't, so I'm not going to. I'm not about that. I'm really not about it. I'm not about that. I love Teofimo Lopez to death. Teofimo Lopez is a monster. But if Loma would have won, he wouldn't have given me. If Loma, brother, fight Lomachenko. I'm just not about that. Oh, when you had it, you didn't give me a chance. So when I have it, I'm not going to give you it. Man, fight. Fight. Knock him out. In the bank. I don't move like that. I will never get it. I will never get it. Never. Never get it. Now, you may say you'll never get fight. If I was a fighter, I probably won't be good. Okay, let's do that. I am sitting down as a boxing analyst. If I were in the ring, I'd probably get my eye knocked out through my ear. Boom, boom. Oh, okay. I'm not saying that I would go up there and fight people. I'm just saying mentally, I would not. We could never connect on that. I'm nothing like that. So when you did it and you didn't, so I'm just not. That's just not how I am. So I would never get that. So on this actual topic, I'm kind of siding with one time. Hey, let's fight. Let's fight. You feel what I'm saying? Let's exchange leather. Hit the Tyson bell. Facts are in the bank. Really. Now, let's talk about the guy whose name I can't pronounce. And it was just given to me. Let me look up that name again. Dasmarinas. Dasmarinas. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call him. All right, Michael Dasmarinas. I've seen the boy fight. He's going to take on Naoya Inoue for the IBF title. Hold on. He's the IBF mandatory. He's going to take him because I think Inoue got the WBA and the IBF. I think I got the belts right. Hold on. One more thing. Tell Pacquiao stop chasing Conor and unify the belts if he still got it. Thank you, Thor's brother. Up off, man. Look. I think it's a fantastic fight. Okay, we're gonna go through this really quickly, but I really love those boys down there. Those boys in a bantamweight, super flyweight, like those guys down there, featherweight, like those guys, Julio Cesar Martinez, the Inoues of the world, Casemiro of the world, Rigondeaux of the world, Dasmarinas of the world, those guys, Emmanuel Rodriguez of the world, I don't care, Chocolatito of the world, and Estrada. Those fights are the ones. Those fights are fantastic. They are the nicest ones because they small. Their technique is beautiful. They land flush shots on each other because they're always in a position to land great shots. They're fast and accurate. They're amazing down there. Like, those are some of my favorite fights to watch. It really is. Okay. And I'm extremely excited by what they're doing. They're all fighting each other because they're too small. Okay. The bigger you are, the more people watch your fights. When you're very small, people are not that interested. That's the whole Sugar Ray Robinson story, right? The reason why Sugar Ray Robinson, the pound for pound phrase was coined for him, right? Because Sugar Ray Robinson was so good. It was like if he was a heavyweight, everybody would love him, adore him. He'll be the greatest fighter ever. So let's just say pound for pound, he's the greatest fighter ever. That it was because of Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I mean? So the heavyweight division is the darling division. We all know that. So those small guys, they don't have the luxury that the Errol Spencers and Terrence Crawford got. You know, we're not going to fight each other for a while. We'll fight little guys. People still going to watch us. And all those things, Tyson, Gypsy King, Fury, they don't have the luxury. So they're fighting each other. And that's why Inoue, what he's doing, fighting my man, Michael Dasmarinas. Hold on. Spence doing what I do to my wife to get on her nerves. Exactly. And on that level, I get it. My brain works there. When it comes to fighting, I don't get it. But you're right. So that's why Inoue, what he's doing, and if he gets past Dasmarinas and he gets past his boy, because he is a steep climb. The only thing is Dasmarinas, he just doesn't have Petty. Yeah, that's Petty. He just doesn't have the names, right? We don't know. He doesn't have the Nonito Donaire moments. Right? Well, he has those moments, but not with anyone as great as Nonito Donaire. He's weathered the storm, but against guys that's like, oh man, Inoue would have knocked that guy out. So I think Inoue beats him. I think he does. And Casemiro versus Ringo Diao, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm looking at Ringo Diao he's always been fantastic. All right, hit the Tyson bell. But Casemiro is so good. If he knocks out Ringo Diao, I wouldn't even be shocked. All right. So those fights are just fantastic down there. I really love them down there. They're doing their thing down there, and I'm extremely excited. And they're talking about April. All right. So let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about this. I'm called Biz Rolex because he's on point with everything. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Hit Tyson Bell. And that's the black, 2 sugars. Now, we're going to talk about MMA, UFC real quick before I go. I'm passing through late Biz. Big up from LDN Raps. Oh, the ring Raps. My guy, hit the Tyson bell. You've been hitting me up. Sometimes I miss you. Sometimes I see you in my DM. Sometimes I see you, but I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but I see what you say. If I can't get back, don't take it personally at all. Ring Raps, you to do. All right, so look, Habib is back. Is he? Thanks for streaming, Biz. Much love. He's back. Is Max Holloway this weekend's 23rd? I thought that was an undercard. That's this weekend. Spence gave his list of Brian Custer, Danny Pack, and Crawford. Then he's moving up. Thurman missed his window of opportunity. That's too bad. It's true. That's too bad. Yes, he's back. Dana White Twitter. Oh! Great live. Keep up the good work. I got to dip out. Much love to you, Speak Your Mind. What? Ah! You see? Oh, no. You see? You see what I mean? Ali! Abdulaziz! Ali! Shout out to you, boy! Let's go! Hit the Tyson bell. Ali! Shout out to you, dog! Are they joking or are they for real? Dude, listen. In the bank. Dude, don't get me that hyped up for nothing. If he's back because of no cap. No. No, y'all got me hyped up for nothing. I honestly don't believe Wilder can beat Fury at this point. Fury just has Wilder's number, and same Holyfield had Tyson. Well, my thing is, check Twitter. I'm about to check it. My thing is, with that, it doesn't matter now because they're not going to fight. But Dana White. Dude, I got to get on the phone. I got to get on the phone, bro. I got to get on the phone. Hold on. Hold on. I got some people I got to talk to in the bank. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This may be a bad part of the live stream. Hold on. Holloway is tomorrow. I don't even know who wins that fight. They're in Abu Dhabi? They're in Abu Dhabi, bro? Fury's Twitter. What about it? Want to know how I lost weight? Coming soon, somewhere near you, 2021. Coming soon, somewhere near you, I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. The undisputed fight's going to happen. Bro. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. That's why Conor McGregor shouldn't fight Pacquiao. Remember when Conor McGregor beat Eddie Alvarez and then fights Mayweather, come back and get his ass whipped by Khabib? Don't fight Manny Pacquiao. Your sport is MMA. Y'all making a fool out of the boxing world. They're mixing. This is your sport. This guy right here beat the hell out you. Hit the bell. I just told you, Biz. You did. Thor's brother. Thanks to Thor's brother. Conor, bro. You fighting Poirier. Now you get the chance after the title. Forget Pacquiao. Forget Conor. Forget it. Forget it, bro. Khabib is back. Forget it. Forget it, bro. That just messed me up. See? Now look. Now let's talk UFC. This is just. Let me get the black two sugars. I just subscribed. What's going on with you? Thank you. Hit the Tyson bell. I'm blown away. I'm blown. And he never, Dana White, brilliant. Give a Tyson bell for Dana White. Dana White never stripped Khabib Nurmagomedov of his title. Never stripped him. Biz, I got you. We're just connecting the dots. 100% ring wraps. He never took the title from Khabib Nurmagomedov. So he's good. Okay, so listen. Conor McGregor, I got money on Conor. I'm about to pay. I'm going to bet 5K on Conor. I'm betting 5K on Conor to win. Bro, look. Conor McGregor, what he has to watch out for. Let me break this down. All right? What he has to watch out for is a few things. I think Khabib's father passing will affect. No. Ali Abdulaziz said that Khabib Nurmagomedov been in the gym working as hard as ever before. He was fine. You just subscribed an hour ago. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the Tyson bell. No, he's fine. So look. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier is extremely important. Okay, if Conor loses to Poirier, then fight Pacquiao. If you win, here's the thing: Conor McGregor shaved his head. Conor McGregor pulled a Keith one time. Thurman. Okay. They said that Conor McGregor is in the mindset that he used to be in. Here's the Tyson belt for Conor McGregor. He's in that mindset. Okay. I know they were talking about him versus Nate Diaz. Because I think they were saying maybe he could have that fight in while we're trying to, get Khabib back. But bro, Conor, what he has to do against Dustin Poirier is this. Let's do the breakdown. I'm not a UFC aficionado. I'm not like a UFC like mastermind, but this is what I do know. Poirier moving up in weight, like my man said, he's not going to be as drained. He got a great chin. Conor McGregor may be a bit drained, okay? But they say that Conor is losing the weight over time in a more Errol Spence type of fashion, keeping the weight down instead of trying to lose it and then gain it, right? Pull one of those moves. So the reason why that's a big deal is because Conor McGregor be fighting at welterweight. And his last fight against Cowboy Cerrone was at welterweight. And he's not that active. So I was worried about him cutting the weight. I really was. So with that being the case, if he doesn't get Poirier out early, Poirier has the type of chin, and the way he fights, I mean, he's just a warrior, all right? Poirier can mess around and beat him over time. So Conor McGregor got to beat him early. This is my breakdown. Conor McGregor got to beat him early. He has to watch out for the leg kicks from Dustin Poirier. He has to watch out for the leg kicks. So I think, and he has to watch out for Dustin Poirier's power. Me being a fanboy of Conor McGregor, this is how I'm looking at it. He has to watch out for Dustin Poirier's power. Dustin Poirier got nice power. He doesn't have like the one punch knockout power. He got cumulative power, but it's in this range. And though they have the same type of reach, your boy fights with a longer reach. Conor McGregor does. Okay. And Dustin Poirier, he starts off slow. So, but the way he starts off, he gets you with those leg kicks. I think Conor McGregor, instead of checking the leg kicks, he got to make sure that he keeps the distance with the side kick. I really do. I think he has to fake those side kicks and do those things to create that distance so he can land that stretching left hand. So I think he has to be sprawled out like he does, but I think he has to, instead of trying to check the leg kicks, I think he has to just kind of create that space. And he has to work fast, though. He has to work fast because Dustin Poirier, he starts off slow. So work fast. Don't jump into it like Cowboy Cerrone, though, but work fast. Hold on. He has KO Dustin in 90 seconds before, so he is capable of cracking that chin. 100%, right? He beat him the first time. All right? Jake Paul, Conor McGregor. Right. Get that mess. That's what I'm looking for Conor McGregor to do. To create that distance, work fast, but don't jump in Cowboy Cerrone. And Dustin Poirier isn't going to rush in. He always fights slow. So Conor he has to be the aggressor. But I say create the distance a little bit so he can give that left, because the left hand is everything. His left hand is so much. Let me see. Yeah, GSP is the only fight Khabib wants. He said it himself. He doesn't want to fight Conor. I know that. But Dana White wants him to fight Conor. So I did a video on it. Nobody watched it. All you need to do, instead of telling me that, Alex, all you need to do is go to my channel and watch my video. I broke it all the way down. I saw the TMZ thing. I did it. I did the whole video. Hit the Tyson bell. For some reason, nobody watched it. It only got like 3,000 views or something like that. Check out that video. I broke it all the way down. How did you get into UFC biz? I've been into UFC since the days of Hoist Gracie and all the way through. It was born when I was a teenager. So I saw the very first UFC fight with the big black sumo wrestler guy with the karate dude, and back when they had no rules and the sumo wrestler getting his eye almost knocked out and teeth flying out. Like, I remember it back then. All right, with Chemo and those guys. Like, I remember Patrick Smith, rest in peace to him. I think he passed away. Pat Smith. I've been into UFC since the beginning. I just love boxing more. Yeah, if Conor beats Dustin, he needs to fight Khabib, not Pac. 100%. 100%. So this whole memory, 100, yeah. People fighting with shoes, yeah. Wilder versus Fury 3. Yeah. So just to get back on Wilder versus Fury, before we get back on Wilder versus Fury, I just want to say when it comes to this UFC thing, yep, when they used to fight 8 times in one night, yeah, it was a tournament. It was a blood sport all one night. I don't even know how they did that. That's why Horace Gracie is just, you know what I mean? And the WBC, Chico Lopez is friends with Horace Gracie. So shout out to Chico Lopez. So I checked Fury's tweet. They're moving on. So before I get into that, I just want to close out the UFC thing. Conor McGregor shouldn't fight Pacquiao. He did that before. I'm gonna do a shoot the jab on that and just really, dude, don't go to boxing and come back. You got so much to do in the UFC to be great. Don't do this. Don't do this. And it's not good for both ends. It's not good for you. It's not good for UFC. It's not good for boxing. It's not good for Manny Pacquiao. Okay, it's probably good for but Pacquiao can fight Errol Spence and give some of the purse for COVID relief. It doesn't have to be Conor McGregor, right? He can give a portion of his purse regardless, right? So he can fight Spence and it doesn't have to be Conor. So really, for everybody, Conor and Pacquiao, please don't fight. Please, 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 please. Okay? All right, man, look. Let's get back to Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. We're going to end with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Fury 3. You guys who came in late, that fight is not going to happen. The mediation is going to be a financial payout and not going to be for that fight. And that may be best for the boxing world. Because I'm going to tell you what's best for the boxing world. Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury for undisputed. We got to have that as the lineal champion undisputed. I mean, that is needed more than a third fight with Wilder Fury. We've seen it twice. We don't need to see it a third time. It'll be some integrity to have it a third time, but we don't need the fans, the boxing world, the boxing community absolutely need Wilder versus Fury 3. Only Wilder fans do. And I'm sorry for that. Okay. But the world don't need it. They need AJ versus Fury for undisputed lineal champion. And if you love boxing, you're so inspired, so motivated, so happy, so intrigued and excited about that fight. Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury. And they're like, we may be 2 weeks away from that fight actually getting announced. I'm talking about with a date, with a venue, location, all those things. Hit the Tyson bell. So that fight looked like it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen in Saudi Arabia. I want it to happen in the UK, but in the bank. Hit the Tyson bell. But when it comes to Wilder versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury, like I said early in this podcast, in this live stream, like I said earlier, look, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder stepped on his own feet, okay? He didn't respond like a warrior, like I was suggesting. He responded, right? He responded like the fans responded. And warriors shouldn't respond like the fans because the fans don't know the difference. Us as fans, we got our feelings hurt, but that's why we're not warriors. Hit the Tyson bell. A warrior is of a different pedigree. All right. So a warrior shouldn't respond like the fans do. They shouldn't. Look, let me tell you a quick story. My brother, right? ShowBizz the brother. Much love to you. My brother is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He traveled to Pittsburgh. Facts are in the bank. He traveled to Pittsburgh to watch the Steelers play. It was like a game going into the playoffs, all right? And the Steelers lost. And my brother was hurt. He was like, oh, he was so down about the game. But his friends dragged him out to the club. Said, hey, man, come on, man. Come out to the club. My brother went out to the club. Who did he see? Nothing but Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Pittsburgh Steelers players. All he saw was the Pittsburgh Steelers in there. The Pittsburgh Steelers were in there having a ball as if they didn't just lose. That changed everything for my brother. My brother was like, wait a second. I almost stayed in bed. I was so sick about that game. But I just went out. The Steelers out there bumping and grinding. They play, win, lose all the time, B. They win and lose all the time. What hurt us as fans is we don't have control. hit the Tyson bell. So we're sitting here at the whim of our favorite fighter. You can't do nothing but scream. Your emotions are out there. They're in more control than you are. As a warrior, don't respond like the fans. Respond like a warrior. If Deontay Wilder would have responded like a warrior, that fight would have been closer to happening. I'm not saying shut down the conspiracies. The conspiracies was working. It was. But Wilder shouldn't have said it. You see what I'm saying? Wilder should have continued sounding like a warrior. Hey, look, all I know is I feel what y'all saying. It did look funny on the tape, but I tell you this. Once we get back in the ring, I'm knocking him out. I'm knocking his nose crooked. His nose is going to be in his ear canal. That's how he should have sounded. Whatever y'all saying, I'm smearing. I'm going to punch him in his face, and I'm going to pull my fist back. He's not going to have a face, and it's going to be plastered on my glove. That's how Wilder should have been talking. You feel what I'm saying? Leave the conspiracies up for the fans. That was going to hype the fight. Wilder didn't have to say egg-shaped Foreman. He ruined it. He ruined it. Now everybody see him as soft. Not because they can beat him in a fight. Oh, when somebody is too much for you, you respond like, ha! Yeah, I can't beat you in a fight. But when someone can, you can't take the loss. Oh, you're putting. That's how people see him. And as a Wilder fan, I knew that was coming. As a Wilder fan, I knew that the fighters was going to look at Wilder a certain way. Forget us. I knew that the fighters was going to look at Wilder a certain way. Forget us. Forget us. I knew the fighters was going to look at him like, yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. Jay Brown. The thing is, you can't take the frustration home with you because you will end up beating your wife and kids. Jay! In the bank. Jay! You motherfucker. He ain't lying. Do you agree with Oscar saying in a recent interview that the top PBC welterweights don't fight each other? The top PBC welterweights. Well, Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia. Let's just see who fought. Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia. Errol Spence fought Showtime Sean Porter. Showtime Sean Porter fought Keith Thurman. Danny Garcia fought Showtime Sean Porter. Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia. Ugas fought Showtime Sean Porter. In one way or the other, they've all fought each other. Fury cried about layoff after 2 knockdowns. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you? Wait. I don't understand that. Fury cried about layoff after 2 knockdowns. Tell me what you mean by that. Eric Johnson, I'm going to look for you. It don't have to be a super chat. I'm not trying to get extra money from you. I just want to know what you mean by that. Like I said, we get more intimate the second hour. But I'm very curious. What do you guys think he mean by that? It's true. You got to leave that ish at work 100%. What does he mean by that? What does he mean? Look at Broner. Fury was 40% health in the first fight. Yeah. But he cried about layoffs. Did he? Is that how he jumped in the second fight and TKO'd Wilder? I don't get it. Now, listen, I will understand if Wilder said, hey, if I can understand if Wilder said, hey, I took the fight too soon after Ortiz. That wouldn't be crying to me. If Wilder said, I took the fight too soon after Ortiz. No war room, bro, without me. Hit him with that outsiders. Jay Cooley. I can understand if Wilder said, I took that fight too soon. I learned. I know better. Give me a full training camp. I'll knock him out. That to me isn't, that's not, I'm fine. What Wilder was doing Before he went egg-shaped form, I was fine. You guys got to recall. When I was criticizing the conspiracies, I never criticized Wilder. In the bank. You got to listen without being so emotionally, get off that. Get off that. If you looked at my videos, watch my live streams, I wasn't getting at Wilder. I was saying, y'all got to stop with the conspiracies. Is not true. I was debunking the conspiracies. Wilder was fine with me. He ain't say anything. I kept saying, y'all talking, not Wilder. Remember? I kept saying, that's the fans. Wilder's fine. Remember, I had a debate with Jeremy Harridges on Fight Network. Shout out to all them boys. Hit to Tyson Bell. And in that debate, I said, Jeremy Harridges said, doesn't Wilder come out and shut down the conspiracies? I say he shouldn't. He shouldn't say anything. Remember that? I said Wilder shouldn't say it's hyping up the fight. Don't say anything, Wilder. Don't say anything. Been a subscriber for a while and follow you. Keep doing your thing. Hit the Tyson Bell. I'm a little late, Biz, but I got to know your take on recent reports about Teofimo Lopez lying about sending a contract to Devin Haney. His word versus Bob Arum. In the bank. I don't know if he said that he sent it already. In the live stream, I'm not sure if he even lied. He said, this is what I'm going to do. He said, I'm going to send a contract to Haney, and I'm going to send a contract to Kambosos. And whoever said, I never heard him say, I sent Devin Haney a contract. I sent Kambosos a contract. He said, I'm going to send him a contract, and I'm going to send him a contract. And whoever, I don't know if he actually lied in there. Unless you're getting your information from other people and then look yourself. If you look yourself, I don't think he actually said that he sent. I knew he was going to send it. So I was like, yo, that's love. That's dope. That's what my boy do. Go ahead, Teofimo Lopez, get busy. So I don't know where you're getting your information from. Biz, you the man, still streaming. Yeah, absolutely. But look, we only got like 10 more minutes. So yeah, he didn't. Right. So yeah, the thing with Deontay Wilder is absolutely that. Okay. If Deontay Wilder would have kept quiet, like I was hey, look, dog, just keep quiet, get in the gym. Remember, look at my videos. He's in the gym. He's quiet. You haven't heard anything from Wilder. Let him go. Facts are in the bank. Hit the Tyson Bell. Let him go. Let him do his thing. Y'all can go, huh? But Wilder, get busy, work on your left hook, do those things so when the fight comes, you win. Hit the Tyson Bell. You feel what I'm saying? But he went egg-shaped for him. Popped him off. Messed him up. So, look, I think I drove that point home. Thank all you guys for showing up in this live stream. It's Friday. Bye. Have a great time this Friday. Be safe. COVID is almost over, right? Stimulus checks are coming in, right? We have a lot of things to be happy about. When you get that stimulus check, don't spend it all yet, all right? Don't spend it all yet. Keep it in your pockets. You know what I mean? Wait for the vaccinations to take hold. Then come out with $2,000, $2,500 and ball out, right? The weather gets a little bit warmer. You got some money in the bank. Hit the Tyson Bell. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Take money from them, right? Go to busr.com. Make your profile. Say, hey, look, I know for sure Conor McGregor is going to beat Dustin Poirier. Get to the bag. Get some extra money. Put that in your pocket. Cash out. Put that in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Then go run to the mall when everybody else spent theirs in the bank. Go run to the mall when everybody else spent theirs. You didn't spend yours, right? Get the new J's. Get you a little fit. Wash your car. Man, dog. Put on your favorite joint. Mine is I Feel For You. dun, 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 dun. I think I love you. Dun, 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 dun. Take my top down. I feel for you. Have your shades on. Do your thing. ShowBizz the adult. Since Max Holloway is fighting tomorrow, maybe I do a live stream there. I know you guys, we haven't done a live stream commentary in a while. Maybe we should. Oh my God. Look at Gerald Morgan right before I signed off. Mr. Biz, salute to your channel. I have no social media. Do not know how to use the internet well. But I enjoy your channel. Love boxing content. Salute from Army. Wow. Boxing team. Wow. Hawaii. Wow. God bless you and community. Thank you for serving too. Hit the Tyson bell. Thank you for that super chat. Quick pick Biz. Lopez versus Prograis. Floyd versus Loma. Floyd Mayweather. Now I know that Floyd Mayweather beats Loma. Forever I thought Loma. Now I know. It the counter punching and the brain. Somebody like Floyd can actually stymie. Ricardo, thanks for the super chat. Can actually make make Lomachenko kind of hesitant. And if you got a hesitant Lomachenko, it's not really a good one. All right. If you got like an all-out boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, Willie Pep. Now that one is hard to be. But now I know that you can kind of chest them and kind of, hit them with some good shots and kind of make them, keep yourself coiled and tight. And that's Floyd 100%. He's not going to be where he wants him to be. And now I know that Floyd beats him. And plus, he's a big guy, right? Floyd, welterweight, he can grow to well. He's a big kid. So, Lopez versus Prograis. I got Prograis. I got Regis Prograis for that one. I like Teofimo Lopez, but but Prograis can get too busy. Regis can get too. If he gets too busy, Lopez can hurt him. Off the top, I'll say Regis Prograis, but I may have Regis Prograis, but man, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. Another super chat before I go. Tank versus Corrales. Also salute. I'm late to the stream. I believe in Diego Corrales, more than I believe in Gervonta Tank Davis. But the problem with Diego Corrales is this. He fights short. You see him against Castillo, he fights short. He'll fight down in the trenches with you. And if you're going to do that with Tank, then you're prone to get caught with something fun. I mean, the fact that he did that with Floyd, and Floyd dribbled him off the canvas, Tank could probably catch him. I believe Corrales was the favorite against Floyd. That's how good Corrales was. But the fact that he'll fight, Ryan Garcia fights tall. So that helps him. If Ryan Garcia were to do a Leo Santa Cruz and turn that 5'8" into 5'5", at that point, Tank Davis going to rip your head off. All right. ShowBizz the adult. I'm out. Fantastic live stream. 2 hours too. Man. Put the time in. Got to put the time in, man.